Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to JWE Friday Night Eclipse. Tonight we're in Regina, Saskatchewan, where our superstars continue to prepare themselves for the 8-bit brawl. Tonight, Harmonious Truth will try to continue their journey back to their forms from last year as they take on the Twin Dragons, and Teddie looks to continue his strong run of form as of late as he takes on the Blue Jay. Get ready for a fun and unpredictable night of matches, because this is Eclipse. And here we go, starting off our night with a tag team matchup. Introducing first, it is Sayaka Maizono and Kyoko Kirigiri, Harmonious Truth. And I still have no idea what's going on with these two. Like, everything looks fine at the PC, and then they get inside the ring under the lights, and yeah. I'm just wondering if these particular, the normal tag team rules just, they, just don't really suit them. And their opponents. It is Chie Sadanaka and Yukiko Amagi, the Twin Dragons. I know I keep saying it, but these two are so fun to watch. And here we go, referee rings the bell. Sayaka and Yukiko the first in the ring, as Yukiko immediately tosses Sayaka into the corner. Attacking the leg. And half hitch, knee raises. They're grabbing the wrist, stomping the spine. Now wrist clutch. Double knees. And Yukiko tossing Sayaka into the corner, kicking the spleen. And a spinning kick to the jaw. And with all these kicks, I would have thought that Chie was in the ring, but no. Well, now she is. And Sayaka crawling to the corner, tagging in Kyoko. Chie looking for the spear, but Kyoko stepping out of the way. And a Hurricane Rana toss. Double leg drop kick to the spine. And a toss into the corner, tagging in Sayaka. And the tag team attack, Sayaka on the offensive now. Knee to the chin. And picking Chie back up to her feet. Chie stepping out of the way, now a Hurricane Rana takedown. Forcing Sayaka up to her feet. Irish whip into the corner. Chie setting Sayaka up on the top rope. And looking to knock her down, but Sayaka fighting her way out. And a strong right hand going for the pin. There's one. Chie kicks out. Irish whip into the corner. And the running bulldog. Sayaka tagging in Kyoko again. And Kyoko looking for the standing submission that Chie immediately gets out of. And tossing Kyoko into the corner. And a running bulldog from Chie. And tagging in Yukiko. Kyoko immediately taking Yukiko down. Going after Chie, and that was a bit of a mistake. And Yukiko tossing a hard toss into the corner. Now the Twin Dragons with their own tag team attack. Chie with the Irish whip into the spinning backbreaker. And a middle rope roundhouse. Going for the cover, there's one, there's two. Kyoko kicks out. Chie sending Kyoko into the corner. Hopefully this time will go better for her than Sayaka. Avalanche Hurricane Rana toss. Sayaka looking for the tag. Kyoko doesn't really know where she was. Well, now she's back in the corner, but Kyoko, nice job getting out. And just a roundhouse kick out of nowhere. Kyoko again fighting out of the corner. Snap mirror. Neck snap. Yukiko looking for the cover, or looking for the tag. And Kyoko keeping Chie inside the ring. And now heading into the corner. The cartwheel clothesline. Going for the cover, Yukiko's going to break it up. But advantage Truths. Chie fighting her way out. Wrist clutch, but nothing going. Sayaka looking to play a little bit of defense, but Chie managing to toss Kyoko into the corner. And Kyoko's not fighting her way out this time. Unless she bops her on the head, but nope. Double knee spine buster. And Chie missing the first enziguri, but connecting on the second. And here's the cover. There's one. There's two. That was way too close, especially with Sayaka not going in and breaking it up. Maintaining the advantage, yes, but playing it dangerous. And now Kyoko with a back stretch right next to the ropes. And Chie fights out. Back into the corner, tagging in Yukiko. Tag team attack causing Kyoko to roll to the outside. And now Yukiko with a leg DDT on the outside. Both women looking for kicks, both women missing. And just face first into the LED screen. Forcing Kyoko back up to her feet. There's a 6. There's 7. Yukiko's in. There's 8. Kyoko really needs to be careful here. I do not see her getting up. And referee forced the count to 10. And another disappointing loss for the Harmonious Truth. Yukiko, you played that well, but yikes. And for our next matchup, it's going to be rather gothic. Introducing first, it is the Queen of Liars, Celestia Ludenberg. And Celeste, who was quite on fire at the beginning of the year, struggling a little bit now. Looking to get back in the swing of things, but let's see if she can. And her opponent, it is the Plague Doctor and your former Miss Universe, oh, not Universal, and yes, Universal, but Cruiserweight champion, Lexibor. And here we go, referee rings bells. Celeste immediately running towards Lexi and hitting her with the spinning back elbow. And a knee to the spine. And again. Looking for a third, but Lexi rolling out of the way. Tossing Celeste for a run. Pop up and sit down. And going for the quick pin. There's one, there's two. Celeste rolling out of the way with a stomp, but Lexi continuing the offense with an enzigiri. Celeste back up to her feet, looking for the drop kick and connects. Lexi with a nice turnaround. Celeste tossing Lexi into the corner. And a clothesline. Lexi struggling up to her feet. And Celeste pushing her down. Going for the guillotine elbow. I thought that was going to be a crossbody. Nope, an elbow. Lexi back up to her feet. Sent back down with a drop kick to the chest. And now Celeste with a backstretch on the middle rope? "60 episodes in, we're still seeing new moves. Celeste with a leg drop. Going for the pin. There's one, there's two. Lexi kicks out. Celeste with a toss. And the trip. And Lexi really not looking like herself here. There's a knee strike from Celeste. Turning Lexi around. Lexi with a nice elbow. And a running single leg kick. Into the corner. Nope. Irish whip. Into a tornado kick. And going for the cover. There's one. There's two. No three. Lexi winning the grapple. Walking Celeste to the northern ropes. And Celeste elbowing away that kick. Irish whip. And another trip. Now just a back rake. Using her nails to her advantage. Cross-faced. Headlock applied. And Lexi immediately fighting out. Lexi with the combo. Chicken wing suplex. And Celeste rolling to the outside. Lexi up top. High risk, high reward. Diving knee. And Celeste with a drop kick along the outside. There's 5. Lexi back in. Celeste slowly following. And now Lexi sending Celeste for an Irish whip. Diving underneath. Jumping over. Pop up. Right cross yet again. And the pin. There's one. There's two. Still no 3. And Celeste a reversal kick to the knee. Oh, was that a slap sending Lexi down? Forcing her back up to her feet, over the shoulder. Suplex. And now the cover, there's one, there's two, three.
Here is your winner, the French Paradox, Ludenberg.
Lexi not looking like herself at all that match. And Celeste taking full advantage. Adding another W to her win total. And now for our third matchup. Introducing first. It is the Blue Jay, Jayden Moon.
From Wisconsin, weighing in at 132 pounds, Jayden Moore.
And his opponent, it is none other than Teddie.
And his opponent, representing the Creed brothers, from the internet, weighing in at 123 pounds, the Bear, Teddie!
And here we go, referee rings the bell right away. Jayden grabbing Teddie from behind, walking him completely in the opposite direction from where Teddie was already going, and immediately tossing him to the outside. Jayden lining up, staring him down, calculating. And a spear right into the announcer's booth. Well, that's starting off a match with a bang. Jayden with an elbow sending Teddie down. And Teddie with an arm breaker. Forcing Jayden up to his feet. Walking him, tossing him back inside the ring. And quickly giving chase. Catching Jayden with a nice little swift kick. And a spinning backbreaker going for the pin. There's one. Jayden kicks out. And Jayden kicking Teddie off of him. Springboard moonsault elbow drop DDT. And looking for the flying elbow, but Teddie rolls out of the way. And a drop kick connects. Standing shooting star press from Teddie. Split leg, leg breaker, and a stump leg puller. Teddie top rope. Moonsault somehow getting the distance. And the pin, not even a 1 count as Jayden kicks out. Teddie looking for the Hurricane Rana, but Jayden pushing that away into an uppercut. Irish whip, spinning heel kick. And the pin, there's 1, there's 2, Teddie kicks out. Now looking for the elbow, but Teddie getting his knees up. Jayden with the backbreaker into the facebuster. And looking for the elbow roll, or rolling elbow drop, but Teddie getting out of the way. Jayden pushing that drop kick away. And now walking Teddie to the corner. Bottom rope senton. Teddie once again gets out of the way. And a spinning side slam. Dragging Jayden away from the ropes. And going for a cover. There's 1, there's 2, no 3. Teddie with a kick to the ankle. And looking for the snap DDT, but Jayden fighting his way out. Middle rope, double leg drop kick. And a toss into the corner. Jayden with another spinning double heel kick, this time from the middle rope. Again connecting, going for the pin. There's 1, there's 2, still not enough. Now Jayden with the tornado kick. Going for the cover, there's 1, there's 2, and 3. And Teddie with another really close loss. Jayden extending a hand. Teddie taking it, and great sportsmanship. Great sportsmanship all the way around. Well fought match. They both know it. That's what you like to see. And now for our second tag team matchup of the evening. Introducing first, they are your former tag team champions. It is Dice.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 252 pounds, the Anarchists. Nobody cares.
And their opponents... Again, the movie's not working. Why does this game hate me? It is time for the Dark Hour.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 266 pounds, the Steiner Brothers.
Here we go, Kokichi and Makoto the first in the ring. Referee rings bell, they meet in the middle. As Makoto immediately sends Kokichi into the corner, turning him around face first into the turnbuckle. And a rising knife edge chop, tagging in Junpei quickly. And a double back body drop. And now Junpei with a running soccer ball kick. And tossing Kokichi in the corner again, tagging in Makoto. And another tag team attack. Makoto now pulling on the arm. Forcing Kokichi up, and a neck snap sending him back down. Kokichi gained the tag out, Rantaro's in the ring. And immediately hit by the satellite DDT. Makoto with the stomping arm breaker, going for the pin right away. There's one, Rantaro kicks out. And Makoto with an Irish whip. And Makoto with a suplex into the corner, rolling Rantaro onto his back, going for the pin that we can't see because of Fuka. Only one count. Makoto tagging Junpei back in. And Rantaro with a half-hitch knee raises. Trapping the arm, stomping on it. And now going, tagging Kokichi back in. And Kokichi with a sling blade. Tossing Junpei into the corner, diving elbow. And the pin, there's one, there's two. Junpei kicks out. Rantaro with an arm breaker. Toss into the corner, and Junpei elbows out. And Kokichi playing a little bit of a gremlin as he distracts Junpei enough. Rantaro with a stomp to the upper arm, picking him up. And the alternating forearms. And Junpei fights out. Irish whip into the corner. And Junpei turning Rantaro around face first. Rentaro tossing Junpei into the corner. Kokichi again trying to attack from the apron. And now Rentaro tagging in Kokichi. Tag team attack into the running big boot. Kokichi going for the cover. There's one. There's two. Ooh. Close. Now Kokichi going after Makoto, which might have been the plan that Makoto had, kind of. But Kokichi a little bit too quick, Junpei a little bit too slow. And Kokichi with a stump leg puller, continuing on the offense. Corner choke. Stomps to the chest, but Junpei fighting out. And looking for the three amigos. There's uno. There's dos. Y tres. And now the pin. There's one. There's two. No three. But getting Rentaro inside the ring. And tagging out. Advantage Dark Hour. Kokichi with a sling blade. Going for the cover now. There's one. Makoto gets his shoulder up. Irish whipping Makoto into the corner, stomping him down. And forcing Makoto back up to his feet. Makoto with the reversal. Kokichi the reversal right back. And now Makoto with the flatliner going for the pin. There's one, there's two. Kokichi kicks out. Kokichi with the reversal, tossing Makoto into the corner. Flying elbow. Now heading his way to the corner, tagging Rentaro back in. Rentaro tossing Makoto into the corner. And Rentaro lining up the drive-by. And the cover, there's one, there's two. Makoto still with the strength to kick out. Irish whip into the corner again, tagging in Kokichi. Lining up a tag team attack, kick to the spine. And Kokichi, I have no idea why you wouldn't go for the pin there. Junpei now being Irish whipped into the corner, and again, Junpei fighting out. Kokichi with a jawbreaker. Or a jawbreaker DDT or facebuster or whatever, going for the pin. Makoto breaks it up. And Kokichi again with a sling blade. Toss into the corner, sending Junpei down. And Junpei with the reversal. Heading over, tagging in Makoto, keeping this match alive. Makoto with a suplex, keeping things nice and simple. Now tagging in Junpei. Arm breaker and the cover. Advantage Dark Hour yet again. And Junpei tagging in Makoto. Makoto with a single shoulder suplex. Hyping up the crowd instead of going for the cover. Neck snap. Grabbing the leg, stomping the thigh. And again. Toss into the corner, tagging in Junpei. And one final tag team attack should do it. Okay, I guess a ground and pound as well. Sure, now the cover. There's one, there's two, there's three.
Here are your winners, the Steiner Brothers.
Junpei, I'm not sure if that ground and pound was necessary, but Dark Hour picking up yet another win. And now for our Women's Universal matchup of the evening. Introducing first, it is the Phoenix, Akane Owari. And her opponent,
And from the Queen City, the unrelenting Urena.
it is the undying Undyne. And here go refereeing Zabel. I'm surprised no one ran towards each other as Akane sends Undyne into the corner. Diving elbow. And now middle rope. 180 crossbody going for the cover. There's one. And only one. Undyne with a clothesline. And tossing Akane over the top rope. And sending her to the outside. And did I not get the memo? Was this a Falls Count Anywhere match? Okay. Akane with the takedown and the ground and pound. Akane trapping the arm, stomping on the upper arm. And Akane tossing Undyne back inside the ring. After a really strong showing on the outside, but Undyne rolling out of the way of the dropkick. But Akane just tossing her back on top of the rope. Now Undyne with a knee to the back of the head. Heading up top. Telling Akane to get up to her feet. And a diving crossbody. And here's the cover, but only one. Undyne sending Akane for a run and a trip, catching the face against the bottom rope. And forcing her up again up to her feet, but Akane now sending Undyne for a run. There's an arm drag. Cartwheel double leg dropkick. Now Akane going for the cover. There's one, there's two. Undyne kicks out. Akane up top, turning around, looking for the Phoenix Splash. And going for the cover, there's one, there's two. Undyne gets her shoulder up just in time. Akane looking for the spear, but Undyne stepping in the ring just in time. And now a fishhook submission maneuver that Akane immediately gets out of. Now Akane cranking on the neck. Stomping on the hand. And Akane, what in the hell was that? There's one, there's two. Undyne again kicks out. Bottom rope moonsault. Undyne gets out of the way. And a Hurricane Rana. And Undyne with a slap, sending Akane down. And now setting up the sleeper hold from behind. Not what I was expecting. I was expecting the fishhook suplex. And Undyne releases. Now both of them into the outside. As I've learned, there are no countouts this match. Akane with a flying splash. Going for the pin. There's one, there's two, and Undyne still kicks out. And Undyne walking Akane to the northern ropes. Middle rope, flying crossbody. And now another fishhook submission locked in. Can Undyne force Akane to tap? No! Akane again fights her way out. Akane catching that kick, sending Undyne away with an elbow, but Undyne preventing the moonsault. Or the springboard, I'd assume it would be a moonsault. And now heading up top. Another flying crossbody. Going for the pin, there's one, there's two, and Akane kicks out. And again to the outside. Undyne looking for the knee, Akane stepping out of the way. And a spinning high ankle kick. Going for the pin, there's one, there's two, and there's three.
Here's your winner,
Honestly, another pretty good match. Nothing else to say, honestly. And for our next matchup, introducing first, it is 9S.
making his way to the ring from the Machine Age, weighing in at 235 pounds, Niles S.
And his opponent, it is the one, the only, Sir Bones.
100 pounds, gentlemen.
And here we go, both men looking at each other. Referee rings the bell. And Bones immediately kick out of the way of the grapple, but 9S pushing him away. Setting Bones for a run. Arm drag. Into something. And a knee to the back of the head. And 9S with the stomps to the face. Picking Bones up, cranking on the neck. And an elbow drop. And 9S with some more ground and pounds. Trying to force Bones up to his feet, but Bones fighting out. Now middle rope, diving elbow. And telling 9S to get up to his feet. 9S rolling out of the way of the drop kick. And Bones with the reversal right back. Backbreaker into the neck breaker. And forcing 9S back up. Pull back, neck breaker. And now looking for the People's Moonsault. And again. This time coming from the left, nope, from the right. And another People's Moonsault connects. Going for the cover, there's one and only one. Bones forcing 9S again back up to his feet. Irish whip. Arm drag. Cartwheel, double leg drop kick. Now in the corner. Cartwheel, double Pele kick. And the cover, there's one, there's two. 9S kicks out. Standing shooting star press, but 9S getting his knees up. Trying to get back into this match. Irish whip. Knee strike, pushing him down. And the pin, there's one, there's two. Bones kicks out. Bones with the kicks, Spanish fly, and the middle rope crossbody. Bones up top, diving elbow. And some more stomps, and lining up another running knee strike. Well, a basement knee strike. And a stump leg puller. Bones forcing 9S back up to his feet, and 9S kicking out. And now locking in the Kojai clutch. And Bones elbows out. Middle rope, bottom rope, just not getting the angle. Now up top, corkscrew moonsault or shooting star press. 9S getting out of the way. Now an arm drag. Using Bones' momentum against him. There's one, there's two, no three. And now 9S. Hammerlock. Armbar. Pulling back, trying to make Bones tap. Releases. Of course. Bones getting the arms up. Forcing 9S over the shoulders. And a sit-out small package pile driver going for the pin. There's one, there's two. 9S kicks out. And Bones just... Okay. Yeah, I know, you were asking for that, my man. The roll-through kick. And the pin. There's one. There's two. Still no three. Nines elbows out. And Bones pushing the arm bar away, or the flying forearm away. And now middle rope, or excuse me, corner. Now Bones in the corner. And the recoil. Going for the pin. There's one, there's two, and there's three.
Here is your winner, gentlemen. Boom!
Another vaguely disappointing loss for 9S. And Bones notches yet another win. And now for a penultimate matchup of the evening. Introducing first. It is the Change Bringer, Delta.
It's scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, Deborah!
And her opponent making her way to the ring with Hatsune Miku. It is Ibuki Mioda. And referee rings bell. Ibuki immediately running towards Delta with a stand-up double leg drop kick. But Delta, the reversal, punching Ibuki away. Springboard stunner. Ibuki kicking Delta off of her. And trying to walk, but Delta immediately elbowing out. Irish whip. Into the belly to the back suplex. Stomp to the shin. And now a stomp to the thigh. Ibuki rolling Delta around, split leg breaker. There's a 6 count. Delta tossing Ibuki into the barricade. And Ibuki's in quickly. And now just exchanging right hands in the corner. Neither woman really seems to have the advantage right now. Of course, as soon as I say that, Ibuki with the reversal, Delta reversal, Ibuki the reversal right back, Delta the reversal right back. And now Delta with a standing double leg drop kick up against the ropes. Going for the pin rope break. Delta pulling back on the arm. And Ibuki tossing her back inside the ring. Ibuki with the clotheslines, ducking underneath. Standing double leg drop kick. Now split leg breaker. Ibuki forcing Delta up, sending her down with the elbow. Delta fighting out yet again. Ibuki with the reversal right back. And dragging Delta away from the ropes. And now armbar that Delta immediately fights out of. Head scissor toss. And now dragging Ibuki away from the ropes. Delta going for the cover. There's 1, there's 2. Thank you, Miku, very cool. No 3. Now Delta walking Ibuki to the northern ropes. Snap mirror. Into the step over. And the double leg drop kick. Here's the cover. There's 1. Using the ropes as leverage. There's 2. Ibuki kicks out. And now Ibuki with the belly to back suplex. That Delta immediately gets the rope break from. And now Ibuki diving Top rope, facebuster, and a moonsault that Delta rolls out of the way of. Snap mirror neck breaker. And now Delta up top, turning around, moonsault. And the cover, there's one, there's two, there's three. And Delta showing that she can still win. Will she get another championship match? That's another story. And now for our main event of the evening. Introducing first.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way
It is Nekomaru Nidai.
weighing in at 268 pounds. Coach Nekomaru.
And his opponent, it is the Dragon of Dojima,
Weighing in at
Kazuma
94 pounds.
Kiryu. Here we go, both men staring each other down. Referee rings the bell. They meet in the middle, with Kiryu immediately beginning with the offense. And a Boston Crab in the corner, just trying to assert dominance early. Nekomaru fights his way out. And replies with a clothesline, looking for the springboard clothesline to the back of the head. Kiryu just not in the right spot. And Nekomaru kicking him off of him, but Kiryu rolling out of the way. Over the shoulder, bouncing Kiryu off the top rope. Picking him up, tossing him to the side. Now Nekomaru sending Kiryu for a run. Rolling elbow. And now picking up Kiryu by the neck and just tossing him down. And the cover. Not even a 1 count. Kiryu to the outside. Nekomaru looking for the senton and just completely whiffing. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this is a Falls Count Anywhere match. Kiryu over the shoulders. Nekomaru bouncing him off the top rope. And a leg breaker. And Nekomaru looking for the sharpshooter. Kiryu immediately gets out. A release suplex into the barricade. And now looking for the rolling elbow. Kiryu rolling out of the way. And a headbutt. Now Kiryu the ground and pound stomp to the chest. And Kiryu forcing Nekomaru back up to his feet. And a Russian leg sweep. Kiryu with a neck breaker. Stomp to the arm. And Nekomaru the reversal. Sending Kiryu for a run, but stopping shy of the steel steps. Over the shoulders. And Kiryu fighting out. Going for the pin right next to the barricade. There's one. Nekomaru kicks out. And now Kiryu over the shoulder. Facebuster using the barricade as a weapon. And the pin. There's one. Nekomaru kicks out. And now Kiryu looking for the tiger drop, and Nekomaru fights out. And Kiryu sending Nekomaru for a run near the announcer's booth. And Nekomaru with a snap DDT. Kiryu sending Nekomaru into the referee. Snap DDT again. Now Kiryu once again forcing Nekomaru up. Tossing him again into the referee. And again, honestly, at this point, this is probably on purpose. Nekomaru fighting out. Pop-up backdrop. And the pin, there's one, there's two, and no three. Scarily close, though. Sit-out power, or not sit-out power bomb, but a power bomb. And now Nekomaru with an arm breaker. Now forcing Kiryu up. And a pedigree, I think. Maybe? Going for the pin. There's one, there's two, and there's three.
Here is your winner, Coach Nekomaru.
And with that, I would like to thank you all for joining us here tonight. And hope to see you on Monday for Janramada, next week Friday for Eclipse, as we prepare for our next PLE of the year, the 8-Bit Brawl. But until then, we are signing out from Regina, Saskatchewan. See ya.